You are now watching the official YouTube channel for the largest basketball manager game in the world. Join at BuzzerBeater.com if you think you can beat the buzzer.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Bubbles BuzzerBeater, the official BuzzerBeater YouTube channel. Today I wanted to give a update on the Utopia team, and this is kind of like the third season or the third iteration of the Utopia team. So as you can see, the Utopia team is in Division 3 now after promoting last season. Currently 5-2 with a pretty good point differential, sitting comfortably at the 3 seed in Utopia Division 3 League 13. And this season's been not the most exciting for training, but we are doing something really fun, which is trying to go full court press as many games as possible for the defense. So kind of building towards that 5-out system and testing out full court press. If you check the team stats down here for the league, I'll sort them by steals just so you can see the disparity. But I've been running full court press. I've actually ran it every game except for one, and the one time I didn't was because I forgot to set a lineup. But 16 steals per game in full court press, so that's obviously something that's expected because you're forcing a lot more turnovers, but also your defense is put into more out of position areas. So it's like good because you get more steals, but also not good because you give up some more points. But you'll see that the next highest team has 8.4 steals per game, and Bubbles Exploded, we have 16 per game. So pretty wide margin right there that I think is pretty cool to see. And I did update my default lineup to full court press as well. That way, if I don't have time to set up a lineup, it will run full court press. So it should just be that one game that was man-to-man rather than full court press. And then we can just look at the TV game that I just had today to go to 5-2. We'll just go ahead and look at it. You can see kind of where the ratings are at for the team. So you'll see we won 126-110. Ran inside isolation, full court press. And then the ratings are pretty good. Obviously, the rebound is going to be lower because we don't have a lot of traditional bigs that have like higher rebounding. But the perimeter defense, inside defense are both really solid at prominent 10 medium. And then down here you'll see Mashuli had 4 steals. Mikowski off the bench in 12 minutes had 3 steals. And then everyone else recorded 1 or 2 steals, excluding Jarrett Laws, who only played 8 minutes. So everyone was getting on the board in regards to steals. And then the ratings across the board are also pretty neat as well. It's a good 9-man rotation, and you'll see a lot of the ratings are really similar: 16.5, 15, 15.5, 15, 15, and then 13, 13.5, 12, 13.5. So everything in a similar range right there. It's kind of like the all-out attack method of kind of hockey lineups of having lots of people off the bench and lots of frequent substitutions. And then for the training to also help with that, we'll see that I'm on jump shot forward training now, but for the last 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, we've just been doing stamina training. So since we're running full court press, I wanted to get our guys up as much as possible in stamina. So most of the guys popped 2 to 3 times in stamina across these 4 weeks. So we'll look at Mashuli, for example. Mashuli popped from mediocre to average stamina here. He popped from average to respectable the very next week. And then he actually went 3 weeks in a row of going to mediocre to strong stamina across 3 weeks. And then a lot of the guys popped 3 times as well. So we look at our actual roster now, you'll see that a lot of the stamina issues that we had in previous seasons is no longer there. So I'll go ahead and just sort it by salary. And you'll see 6 stamina, 8 stamina, 9 stamina. That was actually 10 stamina last week. 9 stamina, 7 stamina, 9 stamina, 5, 9, 6, and 5. So like a lot of stamina that's better than it used to be. At some point later this season, I'll probably train it a couple more weeks as well. I'll probably wait for one of my proficient stamina players to dip down to 8 stamina instead of 9 so I can train it again. But yeah, so a lot of these stamina has helped with game ratings as well as just our ability to run full court press more effectively. And then you'll also see Many Money right here. He is the newest player that we bought. He actually bought him either at the very beginning of the season or after like one game. I can't quite remember how early on I got him. But he's a point guard that I added that can essentially play point guard or shooting guard. And I think he fits the system pretty well. I did end up selling Le Crimson Chin because he was 34. That was actually before I found out about the skill drop not happening until age 35. So he was sold before that update came out, but I ended up upgrading in skills where we have a 74K weekly salary player now in his spot who's 28. So that's also a good kind of benefit of went younger, but also better in that regard. And then he 12 passing, I think really, really good for the point guard spot on our team. And he's also on the leaderboard for assists per game. He's averaging 8.2 assists per game. So overall, I'm really happy with where it's at. I'm excited to see how full court press continues to go. We'll actually go ahead and let's take a look at the team stats. And then I'll filter by steals just to see like who's leading the way. So yeah, it looks like Many Money right here leads the way with 2.8 steals per game. He's only played in 4 league games though, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 players with 1.9 or higher steals per game, and then that doesn't even include 3 other players that also average more than a steal per game. So pretty interesting to see the steals with full court press. And yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. I think training-wise, the plan for now is I'm going to train jump shot forward this week for the trainees right here, where I'm hoping for a couple jump shot or inside shot pops. And then I'm also just going to probably spam inside defense and outside defense training the rest of the season as much as I possibly can train one position, because I'd love to get these outside defense skills up to like 18 to 19 by the end of this season. So it'll be a little bit of a grind, but I'm hoping for the rest of the season to get them up to like 18 outside defense, because a lot of next season, especially with their salaries, I'm not going to be able to one position train them as much. Well, we'll probably do a lot more jump shot training next season. And then what we'd likely do is similar to what we're doing this week, is for the jump shot training, we'll probably do jump shot forwards, because next season will be the first season where I'm playing my trainees at these spots here, where we're going like full small ball lineup with only one like more standard big, I'd say, even though they don't usually have like as much rebounding on our team anyways. But the trainings would probably be at small forward and power forward, and then we'd look at upgrading one of the guard spots again to go for like a 5-out system, and then probably test out full court press more, and then potentially look at doing some box defenses depending on what's working well. So that's the plan for the Utopia team. I'm excited with where it's going. Financially, if you're curious where that's at, we are looking at $869K right now for what we have in cash, and then we are making $27,000 per week. BuzzerBeater Madness is going okay. We've won 2 of 3 games, so we're making a little bit of money each week on that as well. But that's kind of where we're at. So that's going to do it for this video. Please let me know if you have any suggestions or any notes on full court press defenses at all, because I'm planning on running it like another 15, 16 times this season. So if anyone has any tips on full court press defenses or rotations, anything like that, please let me know. But yeah, that's going to do it. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye.